this guy, yeah, he's finished.
He's done. He's done.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's me, Aiden. I know I haven't been posting a lot, and for a good reason. Like, I've been busy with exams. I'm finally back, and it's not like I'm going to be back forever. I think I see these vlogs more as a way to document what's going on in my life, not as a form of entertainment to you guys, really. And it's not a consistent thing. Like, I just want to document. I really like the process of recording videos and editing them. But sometimes I have priorities, and I was busy doing my university exams. So yeah, but that's done. I'm a free man now. So yeah, free man forever. I'm just gonna reflect a little bit on the past experiences over the course of the 3 years, and I've changed a lot. In first year, we'll do some ups and downs. In first year, I was going through a very tough relationship with myself, and I was involved with a girl whose name starts with a who I won't say explicitly, but at the time I thought all my issues stemmed from her, but in reality most of my issues stem from within, and I just didn't want to take accountability. And she was actually a very nice person, but I over idealized her, and I expected certain things out of her that were unrealistic, and I expected certain things out of myself that were unrealistic, and I overall just had a general dislike towards my own existence in the first year, which led to a lot of turmoil. I get it. I made a lot of mistakes that year that I wouldn't do now, or try not to at least. Second year was kind of boring year. I felt very lonely, as well as first year, and yeah, I just go through a lot of turmoil. But I think towards the end of second year, I managed to make some friends and get out of my shell a little bit. And in third year, honestly, this year has been great. I still made a lot of mistakes this year, interpersonally, health-wise, and whatnot. I fumbled this one really nice girl due to certain issues regarding myself. Well, I used to look at these issues with resentment towards myself, but I find now that these issues and these problems arise from attempts, and attempting means you're living life, and all of these mistakes lead to rich data which you can use to refine future outcomes. But a lot of people don't, because they're not willing to be introspective and really be present with failure, and I don't think failure is a real thing. I think it's more so just a redirection, and you only fail when you give up. And so if you just keep going, you haven't failed yet. So yeah, I made a lot of issues just to let you guys know, and I beat myself down all the time. But you have to realize, even in the darkest nights, the sun will rise. The sun will rise. Yeah, that's the update with me. I fucked up. I made a lot of mistakes before, And I'm trying to reconcile it and be like less harsh on myself and more understanding and more present with my emotions, and trying to grow as a person. You start growing when you stop running from yourself and your emotions. And that's one thing I've been doing. I've been just trying to be like, have this humility that, hey, maybe I don't know everything about myself, and maybe I don't know what's best for me. Maybe I should just listen to what my body's saying, what my mind is saying, what are my emotions saying, and just have this humility of life and be like, maybe I don't know everything, and like certain things I might need that I do not necessarily think is good for me in this current moment. There's people I haven't met yet that will be in my life for the rest of my life if I'm willing to allow that to happen. There's things, hobbies, opportunities, interests that I currently am not aware of that might continue to be a huge integral part of my life. And I think if I just allow things to develop naturally, I can foster this very fulfilling life. A lot of the times I feel like people think we know what's best for us, and so we close ourselves off to these opportunities. But it's not about being closed-minded. I think being open-minded is very healthy, and like it's humbling, and it's generally beneficial for your development as a holistic person to keep learning. You don't know everything. The next guy right next to you, you're probably watching this on a tube thinking, this guy on my right, useless. But like, you can learn something from everybody is what I've learned. So I'm trying to be less harsh on myself and just enjoy my life day to day and enjoy my own company. I think I was very uncomfortable being with myself in first year, and so I pursued girl very heavily because I saw a void in myself that I felt like I needed to fill it with, another companion. But yeah, I think build this abundance within yourself first, and then, branch out. Yeah, anyways, I'm getting into a rant, but I'm doing a lot better than I was 2 years ago, even a year ago. I'm just enjoying things more, and I'm more present, I'm more confident, I'm healthier physically, but also mentally. Yeah. So, enough ranting, I guess. So, yeah, enjoy the video.
Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no, oh no. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when you'll be whipped by the feathers and leave a blue children. Oh yeah.
We out here with my boyfriend in the Sedmalo Ocean. What ocean is this? This is like a Pacific. The Pacific Ocean right here on our right.
Yeah.
Any morning thoughts?
I'm gonna sneeze.
You're gonna sneeze? Are you the type to sneeze with the sun?
Nah, I never sneezed.
You never sneezed, did?
I'm not the type to sneeze,
outfit. I'm just editing this video. Yeah, just for some context, we went to Saint Malo and Paris. So Paris, well, you know where Paris is. Saint Malo is in the north of France, and the reason why I was there is because I had a reading week, which is a week off school, where you're supposed to read. I don't know why I do this. You're actually supposed to read. Yeah, and I was like, let's go to France. A lot of people, they rest on their reading weeks and they go places and they do a bit of work. So I did a bit of work. Chris was doing a bit of work. He was doing an internship in Paris for some consulting firm, and luckily he has a place in Paris. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Went to both places. His family lives, like his French side at least, they have also a place in Saint Malo. Super beautiful, where the beaches of Normandy are. We didn't get to see those, but it was super nice. I really thoroughly enjoyed going there. It was quite peaceful. But I think, yeah, there was some turmoil. I was going through some turmoil within me, so maybe that clouded. It always clouds, I realized, and that's how it is. Take the arm out. Sorry, I'm so self-conceited, but yeah, check the arm out. Anyways. Slept really bad today because I was freezing. I had like a sheet of paper as a blanket, and it was 5 degrees. So yeah, but that's mainly my fault for not asking for a bigger blanket, let's just say.
Honestly, ain't shit to smell about.
This is galette. It's like a savory crepe.
Why is this kid so happy?
There's nothing to smell about here.
There's nothing to smell about.
Let's try this out. Let's get that first bite. How's that treating you?
Don't worry about it. Oh my god. Yeah.
Take a bite of that.
And one of the things I ended up doing whilst Chris was at work is going shopping. I found some cool shops to go to. I forgot the names, but I went thrifting. I went to all these cool places. I bumped into this one random Japanese place called 44AR, and they have some really, really cool stuff. And it's so weird to see how like immigrants can learn the local language. I always thought that like, okay, it makes sense that like Chinese people like me can speak English if they, you know, live in an English speaking country. But I kind of never realized or never fully engaged with the idea that like, you know, Chinese people, Asian people, they can also go to other countries like Spain and France and learn the local language there. So I was low-key surprised when I went to Paris and the lady at the 44AR store spoke Japanese and French only, and her English was really bad. Not to be mean to her. Also, once I was in Barcelona, and I bumped into a lot of these Chinese people who speak Spanish fluently and speak Mandarin fluently, and their English is not good at all. And I'm just like, wow, people are really cool. Like they can just learn languages based on the environment that they're in, which is amazing.
All right, I just checked out 45R. It's pretty cool. It's a Japanese brand. I didn't know it was Japanese, but the lady, so you know, lots of denim in there. So I was like, okay, this got to be Japanese. And the lady was like, yeah, it's Japanese. So that's pretty cool. And they have lots of stores like in Hong Kong, Shanghai, like a couple stores in China. And there was like this one absolutely beautiful jacket that I didn't get because they didn't have my size. So unfortunate. I'm gonna go check out this other brand called Anatomica, which is another like supposedly denim Japanese Americana kind of related store. So